strongly. How'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. To throw is Darnold. And that will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make our score 14-7. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Let's go. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught at the 20. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Darnold. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Bell. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Darnold. Gets it to Bellamy outright. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
There you go, son. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch one.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That's what I do. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's yellow. Bravo! 552.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
52's the mic. Mike,
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Crowder now to return. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Bravo.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. That's caught left side by Bellamy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff, running left is Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage, back at the 17. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
But now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to be caught. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Cooper was the target there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Mahomes now on 1st down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, and now it's third down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And again, it's Mahomes. Completes it right side to Cooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Oh, you got deep? Check. Crunch.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Results in a 4th down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 15.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Darnold, and his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Recon, 132 fighter.
54 Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. And 80. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Real set.
54. Mike 50. Young lady. It's our field. It's our set.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. Now Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A give to Bell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Darnold on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one caught by Crowder. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The Jets on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Again, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
4th down and less than a yard.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll go for it with Bell. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Bell. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I got one. Shift. Watch the shift. Say, lady.
Here's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. The end line.
25-yard line.
Line. 2 times. 4 down. Check.
On first down, Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Mahomes. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's third down.
Yellow! On the line! You better break. You better break. Yellow! You better break. 552 up. That's a party now. Back to the match.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out of there.
There we go.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go, D.
Darnold now to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second and 10, Darnold looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. A good pickup of 6 there on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down and 4, Mahomes being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check nickel.
On first down, Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Darnold. That's to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And some room to roam now. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say